Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is the other request for June from Gundam Mark V, which is a Gelgoog in Rozen Zulu colors. I hope I've got the colors good. I believe you said any Gelgoog. This is the A-type, the 350 pointer, and I think I do pretty well with it here. I mean, it's a Gelgoog, so I do relatively well in general, but just have a couple of interesting moments this round, like shooting that person out of the air. And, yeah, it's just a pretty good round all told. Yeah, I took a shot from that gun cannon MPT like I expected, but got a pretty good hit in on the Zaku. So now it's just a matter of trying to avoid some damage. Oh, Proto Gundam. That's a gift, because it's a raid type, probably one with not great beam defense, so if I can just hit it, which actually I'm having a lot of trouble with right now. Got it with a grenade. Somehow it evaded my follow-up shot, and that Zaku was just on me. I'm in a bad spot. And missed with both my melee. Somehow my shield tanked the gun cannon's shot, but that did not save me. And yeah, so I got surrounded by like 3 things, and the rest of my team is just doing stuff. I'm sure it was important stuff, but still, that never feels good in the moment when your team is like right there, and you get, picked on by 3 people and murdered. It's just, yeah. Like I said, never a good feeling in the moment, but I definitely make it up as we go. So, okay, airstrike time, and yeah, like I asked in yesterday's video, if you've got a solid airstrike strategy, something that tends to work for you, let me know, because I'm very curious. But calling back in my Gelgoog, which, yeah, I didn't have a good opportunity. There's no real place to put that nice, trim that the sleeves mobile suits have, and so what I did, got that one. What I did was I made the shield black and silver, which is pretty much the best place on the Gelgoog to represent that part of the color scheme. So it's kind of tricky sometimes. But there, got the gun cannon MPT, and now I am King of the Mountain, and being King of the Mountain is kind of an important thing on this map, especially if you've got a weapon with some range. And thanks to my grenades, I have 2. So, got that person with a beam, followed up with a grenade, which did not connect, but as you can see, it did reach, so if I can keep somebody still long enough to throw it, I got something. Missed that person with the beam, missed that person with the grenade, kind of keeping an eye out, because I know they're going to try and pick me off of here if they can, but it all depends on where I position myself, relative to, for example, that gun cannon. 1999 damage. It has pretty solid, I think, beam defense, and it has type advantage, so I'm not going to do a lot of damage to it. So you can see it's doing about 300 a shot to me with that machine gun, so I'm crouched in a position where it can't really tag me very well, and using my beam rifle, because may as well get the extra crouching damage, and I've got the range, so if I can just land some shots. I do kind of get opportunistic here and overheat the thing, but it's kind of worth it, because I think I managed to kill that guy around that corner. Yep! So, yeah, so I'm going to call that worth it, especially since I can follow up with grenades. And I am just really pleased that this particular grenade, I think, does hit something. Yep! Across the rock. Which, yeah, I'm happy with that. Somebody got killed. I think it's the person I hit with the grenade. That's fine by me. Throwing a grenade to let my rifle recharge. Somehow that shot, I think, must have gone over my shoulder because it registered as hitting my shield. So, gun cannon is still not in a good position to counter me, which is great. It means I can counter everyone else. Just kind of trying to catch it when I can. It's mostly dead. But there's someone who's even closer to dead. Got him. Yeah, so, yeah, this is, holding this arch is really, it's not essential for winning the mountain, but it's kind of, it really does help. Let's see, got hit by the Zaku's beam rifle, tagged the powered gym shield, and decided it was time to come down since they were taking pot shots at me, so I could hopefully kill somebody. That person was already dead, and I smacked the person who killed them, so not a great move all around, but now it's time to pull back. Just wait and see who I can hit safely, because I'm very low on health. The gun cannon could probably take me out pretty quick, so it's time to be a little careful as to where I go and who I fight. We've got pretty good control of this area. I don't remember if we get C back or not, but it's time to just start taking my shots, because, again, who knows how long I'm going to live. Oh, Akzaku. They must have spawned in while we were trying to take this. And tagged... luckily, the person was getting back in their mobile suit, so that downswing did not inconvenience them. And, let's see, I think no, I didn't take any machine gun shots. That was the gun cannon again from the 1999 damage. And there is a proto, which is pretty vulnerable. And I managed to knock down at least one of my teammates because the proto's tackle carried through, and I didn't hit it. Well, actually, I would have knocked him down either way, but it was just kind of sad and dumb and a waste that I knocked at least one of us down, and the proto managed to defend itself. Good move on the proto's part, though. That was solid. 2 minutes left, and we have a 600-point lead. That is less than I'd like. Somebody else had the same idea I did, so time to get back in the Gelgoog and shoot at things. And there it goes. And I do like these colors. I may mess with these colors a little bit more. The reason I've done copper-colored upper arms is there's some copper tubes. Made that shot. On the Rozen Zulu that I wanted to represent in some way, and that's what I came up with. Okay, didn't quite make that jump, which is actually good, because that means they did, for them anyway, because I didn't get a chance to stun them. Tagged the Akzaku, I think it was. I'm just crouching here taking my shots. I don't know what the new idleness requirements are. They made them a little bit stricter recently. So I'm just kind of, eventually I get up just because I don't want to be found idle and kicked out. I mean, snipers sit still, so it's probably not an issue. But it's just one of those things that sits in the back of your head when you're playing sometimes. You don't want to get that. Missed that shot, and with all of them beyond the gate, and number 3 over there probably taking a beating. And number 1 starting to take some hits too. I think eventually I decide to go out there, but I really... I tend to think that defensive play is bad, at least when you don't hold that arch. But this late in the match, if you're all coordinated, it can be done. It's just not being done at this point, and they've got a pretty good angle on us. So I'm pulling back and sending fall back for now, because we really kind of need to. It's not happening, though, so I need to, even though falling back is my preference, I need to stay in the fight. Got that a free. Because I need to make sure that we keep our lead if the people who are not falling back get themselves killed. So, yeah. I mean, sometimes then fall back for now, but stay there because you got to do what you can while you can. And there, we held it. They did fall back ultimately, and I held the gate until the round ended. So, I think I did a pretty solid job there. That's the A-type Gelgoog with the beam rifle, because Gelgoog is my specialty. 2,500 points, 630 assists. Somehow I didn't get top damage, but I did get top diversion. Let's see how far off from top damage I was. About 6k. That's not bad. And yes, this is the round where I actually reached A flat on this account, which, I never expected to do, because a couple days ago I was, a shred away from falling down to B+. But that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more, so till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So it's almost step-up time again, so it's a good day to start holding on to your tokens and making sure you get 15 as soon as possible to do the cheap 10 roll, assuming they do that like they usually do. So, fingers crossed they do, and good luck to everybody.